Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
It's Friday, and it's your dose of reality coming at you from the No Comfort Zone. Welcome back, everybody. Just wanted to thank you for taking part in my podcast. You ain't gonna believe this. I actually just crossed the barrier. I just looked last night. 1,000 unique downloads, and I started this legitimately in September of 2019. And for you sports fans out there, I think it's like the 20th of December. It's Friday, and I'm driving into work, so I wanted to give you a dose of reality. And it's not what you think. See, all of us out there in the real world have reality that we have to face on a daily basis. We have a job to go to. We have to provide for people. We have to try to get a job. We have to hustle and grind it out, right? That's what most of us are going through. What I want to talk to you about right now is a dose of reality. And what I mean by that is you need to take a minute and a moment to slow down and realize what it is that you want out of life. Because in this wonderful life that we have, with all the problems and all the chaos and all the problems and all the wonderful things that are happening to us, you have to look that all these problems and all this chaos and stuff, those are opportunities or stepping stones to help you get to the ideal reality that you're looking for. But we miss it because we get so caught up in stuff, especially the holiday time. We just get so caught up in all the stuff that's unimportant. And what's really important? Hey man, you're breathing, you're still alive. That's a huge important thing. And that's a reality check for a lot of people. It's like, you know what, how bad are your problems? Because man, today I am breathing, baby. There's a time when I was flat out on my back and in a really, really bad spot. Couldn't earn an income, and I've talked about it before. It's not my woes in life. I just look back on it. When I became a victim, that's what happened. I lived the role of a victim. Now I look at my reality as I could actually put a goal out there, my own goal. Nobody has to tell me what it is, and I could go after it. I can pursue my goals, my dreams, and my ambitions. And that's the reality check. You need to wake up and realize that you do have an opportunity in front of you to create the reality that you want. And how do you do that? I could say you go to the nocomfortzone.com, you put in your email so you can download the blueprint to help you get towards success or to help you get away from failure, however you want to look at it. And what it's going to do is give you a rough blueprint outline of how to start pursuing your goals by identifying where you're currently at. Its first thing is called the No Comfort Zone mindset. You have to become aware of where you're at and be real with yourself. And after you're real with yourself and you realize your shortcomings and what you need to work on, then you identify what it is that you want. What do you want out of life? What do you need to change about yourself in order to be great? What's the hero version of yourself that you truly want to be? I'm going to give you, for instance, I'm going to go way off tangent. So I have 3 dogs, Mo, Lucy, and Monty. I have a white lab. I have an American Bulldog / Shar-Pei. That's my dog, Lucy. And I also have Mo, Mo is a lab. And then Monty is a blue heeler. So working a lot of hours, I don't like them to be alone for more than 4 hours. So if they're going to be alone for 4 hours, I don't know if that's weird or not. I don't know if it's healthy, but I just think 4 hours is long enough for a dog to be alone. Well, today they're going to be alone for about 5 hours. And so I'm like this, I really feel bad about it, but I have a job to do and there's no one that's going to be home to take care of them. And I think that, you know what I'm going to do is I decided to get up a little bit earlier and I decided to go ahead and walk my dogs. Now, here's the reality of it. I get to walk my dogs in the freezing cold. I get to go walk them around the neighborhood and hang out with my dogs because I love them, care for them. But you have to know that 10 years ago, this was not a reality for me to even have the luxury of having pets because I didn't have a place to live or a place to go. So it's truly amazing that I have a life that can afford me the opportunity to have not 1, but 3 dogs that are awesome. And yeah, was I a dog guy ever? No, I'm not. But it was one of those things that I always thought would be cool to have is a dog. I just would, if I got to a point in my life, I'd like to have a dog. And now I got 3. So they're a big part of my life. I identified that a long time ago. That's something that in life that I wanted. Not a big goal, but it's something that brings me happiness today because I made a decision to pursue that. Now, that's what I want to talk about next is the decision. You're going to have to make a decision on, okay, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to give it up? What do you have to give up in order to be successful, whatever success is to you? And then it's the hard part is taking action because I can have all the intentions in the world about walking my dogs. But if I don't get up early, if I don't plan for it, if I don't take the minute and the moment, as I always say, to go ahead and put energy into that space of being disciplined enough and having the initiative to be proactive, to get up earlier so I can take care of their schedule. And quite frankly, it's probably going to work out today that somebody is going to be home eventually to take the dogs out or be with them again. But I felt that it was important for me to do that. So I adjusted my schedule, and I did that the night before, realizing that I got a schedule going on. I have certain things happening that I need to take care of. You really do need to become aware of what's going on around you, and that's the whole mindset. Just become aware and then realize that you are so unbelievably comfortable, that you are so grateful. I mean, we don't have to do anything as a society anymore to get the things in life that we really want or need, I should say. The grocery store is right around the corner. We can get gas. Employment's at a great rate right now. Unemployment's really low. And things in the country are going kind of smooth, but there is a lot of chaos and drama. But for the most part, things are phenomenal for a lot of people. If you think back, when things were really bad, I'm so grateful that where I'm at today. And I have got challenges just like anybody else, but not nearly as great as some other people. So my hat's off to you. My heart's out to you. If you've got some major stuff going on in your life, hang in there. I went through a divorce through the holiday time period 15 years ago, and it was brutal for me. I played the role of a victim really well. And had I realized the right way to behave and realized that if I went through a no comfort zone mindset or even a challenge back then, I wouldn't have behaved the way I did. I would have been a better version of myself to handle those problems. And it wouldn't have taken me 15 years to realize the lessons learned from all of my mistakes during that time period because I didn't know how to cope in handling rejection. And it was just a big change in my life, and it does not have to be that way. It doesn't have to be a way where you feel that you have to get beat up, kicked in the teeth, put flat on your back to find your way, to fight your way back up again. It doesn't have to be that way. The lessons can be learned. So what I want to share with you today is, here's the reality check. There are things in life that you desire, that you truly desire. It's like the kid at Christmas time who wishes for something, from something as little as a little toy to maybe a new game, to some kids would just wish maybe their mom doesn't have to work so hard for Christmas. Or what can they give to somebody? The world's full of great things and great people, and people do have it hard out there. So I don't want to minimize that. Wherever you're at in your life and whatever scale, good things are going to come. Yeah, you got some bad stuff happening now, but good things are going to come. And maybe it's time for you to stop focusing on all the problems and challenges and the chaos and the drama, and maybe focus on your desires. What do you really want? And what do you have to do to take one step in that direction toward achieving your goals and your desire? Just the one step and then another step, but just make the one step. What do you need to do today? What do you need to do today to achieve your desires? And quite frankly, you can get help. There's so much help on social media. There's so much positive support. It's all out there. You can choose to be negative. You can choose to be positive. You can choose to be proactive. You can choose to be reactive. My suggestion is react to this podcast and start being proactive in your own life and start living towards what you really want in your life and see what happens next year around this time. But it just takes one step in the right direction. Do me a favor. iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your podcast, I need your help. I need ratings. I need reviews. I need thumbs up. I need subscriptions. I need notifications, all that great stuff that's out there. Please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, get notified, share. Let's get the word out there that people can get out of their comfort zone and start living on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.